All right, welcome traders. This is Dr. Keith. Happy Sunday, September 20th. Hope you're all doing well. All right, so today I wanted to do a combined video for everyone. So I'm going to talk Forex first, then futures, and then stocks. Okay, so let's look at the dollar index. Again, we've been talking about this for a while, right? But again, the reason why I want to keep repeating myself is kind of show you how this should play out and why it's doing that, right? So remember, massive downtrend. We do have on Thursday, we got a trigger short. So if you're looking to enter, I didn't take this as I think we're getting close to a bottom, but certainly the trend is our friend. If you took this short, I do believe we're going to come close to these recent lows here. Got massive downtrend here. You could even put an order up a little bit higher and see if it can bounce right around the top band or the 50 period here and then head lower. But just because I think we're getting close based off the seasonal of a bottom here, I didn't take this, okay? But I do assume that we're going to have another week or two of short play on the dollar index. Then we'll look for this bump head higher, okay? Okay, so let's take a look at some of my favorite pairs right now. So the current open trades actually right now, British pound, US dollar. Okay, we're just a little bit below our entry point. It came up on Thursday and then didn't hit our profit target. Again, I like this to head higher, the cable US dollar, that's an open trade. We did close on Friday, Kiwi CAD. Okay, you can see here, hit profit target 1 and 2. Beautiful trade on that. Again, these are the advantages here. The seasonality, big spike up. We got our Laguerre trigger. Both of these triggers worked very, very nicely for you. Okay, so if it retraces again, we'll get a higher low. We'll look, and a Laguerre trigger, we'll look to do it again. Okay, you can make money on several times during these seasonal windows. Okay. Okay, so again, what am I looking for? There's a few things here. If you look at the euro yen as an example, okay, we're close to a bottom, folks. The Laguerre has not triggered yet. Okay, it's been patient. It came close, but it's been patient. So I'm waiting for this to close above that 0.2. And then I like this long, okay? Or the British pound yen, basically the same thing here. We like it long. We had an uptrend. We had a nice retracement almost to that entire move up. That's probably close to a bottom here, but let that Laguerre tell us when it's time to enter long. If I sort by 20 days, let's look at some of the longs first. So US dollar ZAR, again, I'm waiting on this. We've been in this pretty nice downtrend. I do like it higher. Once this triggers again, we can look at it, put our stop below this, be below this low right here and keep it tight like that. Or you can wait to get a higher low to take this back to the upside. US CAD, again, we're looking to go higher. So now at this point, we've come back. It's just doing a bunch of nothing right now. So what I'm hoping happens is we retrace, get a higher low, okay? And then we'll look to take this to the long side on the US CAD. Some of the shorts I'm looking at over the next 20 days, CAD yen. You can see here we had a nice trigger on this. Now we needed to retrace before we head long. Euro US dollar typically starts getting very close at the end of this month to start heading lower. So again, it's basically just been this big sideways action at this point, okay? Not a very tradable lately on the Euro US dollar. And then if you're looking for a move a little bit longer out, Swissy yen to the upside is going to look really, really nice here. So again, uptrend, retracement, look at the beautiful seasonal long. This would be a nice long-term play, a longer-term play once we get that trigger long, okay? All right, so with that, no new trades tonight. I don't see any new triggers that I like. We're getting very, very close. But right now, again, took profits on Kiwi CAD and open trade is the British pound US dollar. Okay. All right, let's talk futures. Okay, futures, sugar. This is a trade that we wish they all worked out this way right away, right? So we got in, we hit profit target 1, and it literally hit profit target 2 to the tick. Okay, so I'm now flat on sugar. Quick trade, very nice profitable trade on sugar. I love the ICE exchange, folks. You know, again, it's sugar, coffee, cocoa. Those have some great seasonal moves on the ICE exchange, but yes, you have to pay the I think it's like 129 a month to subscribe to that data. Okay. All right, so as far as open trades, we still have that soybean spread. It's not doing a whole lot right now. And then we're long the euro, okay, the 6E. And again, a lot of consolidation. I'm just expecting this to break up here this week and hit our profit target 1. All right, so what am I looking for now? So let's sort by 20 days. Again, we've talked about this, right? RBOB, I like it short, but we wanted that retracement back up, right? So patience is paying off here. No trigger yet, short, right? But it moved up now what we needed it to do. So if it continues up, we'll ignore it. But once we get that turnaround and the Laguerre start heading back down, this could be a really good short opportunity on RBOB. Okay. Lean hogs. Okay, so we've been in this massive uptrend. Typically we have a retracement, but then you can see 60 days out a move up. So I'm not looking to take this retracement. I'm more interested in let it pull back, and then we can take a long play on lean hog. Okay. Crude oil, same thing. I like it short. You know, we're waiting for that short trigger now with that retracement, just like RBOB. Okay, now let me go look at some of the potential longs. Soybean meal, again, you can see the move up. Soybean meal started early, so now we got to wait for a retracement. But that's a very strong play, folks. When you have something like soybean meal start going early of the seasonal, it was a little bit early. That's a bullish signal. When it pulls back, we'll look to take it long. Same with oats. I like oats now to the upside here. I didn't take this trigger because the volume's been really low on oats. Okay, but again, if you would have got in on the trigger here, you would have gotten in on Friday and made a nice move up. Let's talk orange juice. So orange juice should start heading higher as well. But again, I don't like the overall volume recently on orange juice, so I'm ignoring it. Corn typically has a move up, and it is, right? So now the best way to get into something like corn would be on the next 4-hour trigger. So if you would have took it late last week, nice move up, wait for it to retrace. Notice the fractal energy starting to rise. So this thing could continue going here, folks, on a nice move to the upside, okay? Soybeans, same thing. All the soybeans are heading higher. Cotton, you can see we love cotton long. We just need those retracements. It's been bouncing off that 50 period nicely. So the next move down, we'll look to do a long play on cotton. Now let me talk indexes. So ES, very interesting, right? So we've had this uptrend, we have this retracement. It's not the end of the world, folks. It's just a normal retracement. I'm expecting the ES, the MQ, the YM. I'm expecting all three of these to head down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll start waiting for that turnaround. So again, we're not going to jump in early. We want that Laguerre to head higher. I may be doing a short play on Monday on the index, is more of a shorter term trade, which is out of the scope of this service. But I do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even into Thursday as a downward move in the markets from a seasonal standpoint. Then that will set up a very nice long opportunity at some point here in the near future. So if you don't like to short the market, just hang tight. I don't recommend any new longs early this week. I do think we're going to head lower from a seasonal perspective, from a sentiment perspective. I like shorts a lot right now. If you wanted to do a micro ES short play on the next 4-hour trigger, you could do that as well, okay? The other thing I'm looking at, if you look at coffee, again, we're getting very, very close here to a long play on coffee, okay? So again, we've been patient, nice uptrend, retracement all the way to the bottom band pretty quickly. Once we get that long trigger, it's gonna be a great opportunity for us to make some money, okay? All right, so with that, again, no new trades tonight. Let's see how everything opens up. We still have the 6E and the soybean spread that is open. Let's talk stock market. All right, so as I mentioned on the stock market, I am expecting a short-term seasonal short to keep going this week coming up. Maybe not the entire week, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are typically bearish weeks. And again, I'm not talking necessarily a market crash, but what I'm talking about, if I bring up the SPY, I do think we're going to head lower. So it's very interesting though, because we're also, right here at this 50 period in the bottom Bollinger Band. So could this hold? Absolutely. I'm going to wait, though I'm not taking any long plays this week, early this week, folks. So it may be a slow week in the alerts, but let's talk about some short-term short plays potentially. So if you look at the 20, 40, 60, right, look at like CYH. So even though it is already triggered, right, you can always look at that 4-hour chart to look for a new entry, okay? And let's look at them on all of these short plays here. Okay, here's another one. You can look for that 4-hour. Here's another one. You can look on that 4-hour. HIMX had a nice trigger on the 4-hour. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the INO. Okay, I'm going to wait for the markets to open up Monday morning. And if I like something short, I'll send an alert out on the short side. I'm not doing any longs, folks, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so there may be no trades this week at all. Again, we're not going to force anything, but I do like it to the short side. Now, if you're looking for a shorter term trade, right, we were trying to go long on the QQQ last week. I was expecting it to head higher before we started heading lower, and it didn't really happen, right? So we're out of that. But you can look for a 4-hour trigger short on the QQQ, okay? Again, it's a shorter term trade. Let me repeat though, you won't want to be in it for more than a few days. Even if you want to go to a 15-minute chart to get your entry, 5 days, 15-minute, okay, and the next short play, you can look at doing that, okay? So again, the main thing I want to get out of today's video is I do think the markets are going to head lower this week. From a seasonal perspective, they typically do this week. If you're a bullish only trader, lick your chops, because what that means is late this week, going into next week, more than likely, once we get that trigger, once we get that trigger above the 0.2, it'll be a great play to the long side. Let me just show you what I mean. So look at a lot of these big name stocks. Okay, look at Amazon. You're telling me this isn't going to be a great long entry soon? Look at that, beautiful. Okay, you're going to get in a great entry. All right, look at Apple. Okay, these charts almost look identical, right? Look at Tesla, which has been stronger than those, okay? Now's the time, we're getting close. So if Tesla comes down this week, like the rest of the market should, great opportunity to start, buying some of these cheap, okay? Cheaper anyway. Look at Netflix. So we're just about at a bottom. I do think we're going to head lower this week and then head higher. But again, don't jump the gun. Let the Laguerre tell you when it's time to buy some of these, okay? That's really what's critical this week, okay? And then when you look at some of these moves coming up, okay, lick your chops. LNG, okay, it triggered. And the reason I didn't do an alert on Friday for LNG, which is Cheniere Energy, is because I am expecting the markets to head lower this week. And that doesn't mean every stock's going to head lower, but because of that, I'm ignoring this trigger. I'll wait for the next trigger on Cheniere, okay? That's the way I trade to be more conservative. FFIV, nice move as well coming. Again, just waiting. Be very patient this week. So if it's a little bit of a boring week, potentially, other than if you short some of this stuff, that's okay, folks, because what you're doing, knowing you have this seasonal influence short, you're saving your money this week, and there's nothing wrong with that. So Again, I'll update you Monday morning. It doesn't mean I won't have a short trade on Monday or Tuesday, but let's keep an eye on that as we get further. So another great one, NVIDIA, right? Let that come down a little bit more this week. What a great buy opportunity would be to go long then on NVIDIA. So that's the plan for this week. Early in the week, I'm not taking any long plays on stocks. I will look at potential shorts. You could do a QQQ or an SPY or a NASDAQ or a Dow type short play, short term if you wanted to, but use triggers. And again, just don't short the market for no reason. Wait for it to tell you it's a short time. Okay. All right, folks, reach out if you have any questions. Have a great week. Take care.